when we're sitting here next year, 2024, maybe not November 29th, who will be the undisputed best player in the American League Central? There are a few candidates up. We've talked about Royce Lewis. We've talked about Luis Robert. Jose Ramirez is still in the division. Who will be the undisputed best player?
That's a good question. I'm going to go off the board with what you just said.
Snap. Oh, I know you're going.
I'm going to go ahead and say Bobby Witt Jr. with the Kansas City Royals. If you've watched our show where I went through my MVP ballot, you know that I voted him fourth in the MVP race this year. I'm just, every time I watch that guy play, I am so impressed with the all-around skill set that he has to be able to hit like that, to hit for power, to run like that, to steal those bases, to play defense at a top position. The guy is incredible, and so I will say that right now he's the best player in the AL Central, and he will continue to be.
Dan?
I want to see what Royce Lewis does. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking Luis Robert. Just he's established. He's got the power. He plays center field, a premium position. He does it really well. Will it matter? No, it won't. It'll come on a rough team and having a rough season. Royce Lewis has the potential. Witt is great, and Witt showed so much in the second half that wasn't there for the first year and a half of his career. He made some leaps and bounds. Spencer Torkelson also had a really good second half of the year. He is the number one pick. I mean, so the potential's there, but he plays first base, so not nearly as important a position. I like that Witt pick. That's not a terrible one. I just think Robert is already established and is electric. And, they got a clean house around. It's got to be him. It's got to be, I don't know. It's unfortunate Moncada makes $24.5 million.
Yeah, he's going to be here.
There's no way getting out of that unless you're eating about $17 million of that.
Correct.
And I don't think they're going to eat $17 million of that. Maybe they could hope they plays great and say, look, if you play great, we can trade you out of here at the All-Star break and you can go play for a winner the rest of the season. But what else is there going on? He looked great the last, 3 weeks of the season, month of the season. Before that, he's been awful. And it's been a couple of years since he got a few MVP votes and was a really good player.
I think I'm going to go with you, too. I see Luis Robert Jr. and the coaching additions that the White Sox have made probably are going to help him out. But also, I think this is his first real full season of playing baseball. And he did get hurt at the end of the year, so he didn't get to his own goal of 150 games playing in a year. I think he'll get there next year and also take it to the next level because now he knows his body, how his body works, and I think he'll just ascend to the top of the AL Central. And in some of that, I think he'll take some of his teammates with him. Now, they might not compete for the AL Central. I think they'll be much better than 61 and 101, but I think Luis Robert will still be the master of this AL Central.
We all silly like the mayor.